So I was a victim my whole life, but I'm not allowed to ever say anything that happened to me. And that's for all victims, like Latoya Jackson. Look what happened to her. She wasn't allowed to say what really happened. She had to lie. Take back all the truth that she said about her father, Joe Jackson. It's just, this world's wrong. I mean, look at her. She's famous. She has money. She got married to a guy that, just like I got married to a guy to try to be safe. You know, like, I never had any security or safety. Especially the whole year of 2006, I was almost killed. I never had any safety at all. I don't give a shit if my hair looks like shit because, you know, it's my life. Total hell. I mean, it's disgusting that I wasn't allowed to work because this check took care of my kids. And now I'm not allowed to see my kids for 17 years approximately. Approximately 17 years. I had to sneak to see my kids. It's totally disgusting. My life is completely disgusting. But, and, you know, an asshole said to me, "Oh, stop feeling sorry for yourself." I'm not feeling sorry for myself. I'm stating facts. Stating facts is not feeling sorry for yourself. It's just I never had anyone to help me out. And that asshole knows that he never helped me out. But instead, he's a master manipulator, and he goes on and on and on that we just stop feeling sorry for yourself. Well, you're a beautiful you're a lot younger than me, and you have your whole life ahead of you. It's like, everything was stolen from me, like my kids. And I don't care about Christmas at all anymore. I never did really care about the holidays. But the fact is that I can't come see my kids once a month anytime I want for the last 17 years. That's a fact. There's something very wrong with that. They're my children. I took care of them with my government check, and so did their dad. And if their dad wasn't alive, then they wouldn't have had all that money. And you can make money on your own. Yeah, it's really hard in this world. Yeah, right. Especially if I have no support whatsoever at all. And just, come join me and work with me. So when you work there for 3 months, now you're gonna give me gas money, and you're gonna do what I say. And I mean, like, what the fuck? You get $500 for me working there for 3 months? Oh my god. I'm not used to that? That's being used. Totally used. But the narcissist doesn't see it that way. He's privileged because he chose me to be the victim. And I can't help it that he's best friends with my worst enemies, who never were there for me, never supported me. Now, my kids, on the other hand, they totally left them alone. So, instead of them being beaten up for beer and pot, unfortunately, they did something else. And thank God they weren't, didn't steal for it. For, like, the most addictive drug. Thank God they didn't steal for it. Or, go out of their way to do wrong things. But I'm accused 24/7 of, because of all the hacked phones and everything that they did to me is completely wrong. I'd like to see the beaten up picture that everyone thinks I'm a drug addict. I like to see the craziest nude picture that I ever took of myself. I'd like to see that. I really would. No, I'm a victim, you know. All these people working against me just because I say the truth, like Latoya. But Latoya was able to say, no, none of that happened. How about me being a Latoya right now? No, none of that happened because I'm forced to pledge of allegiance. Me and Latoya Jackson, we pledge of allegiance to our child molester monsters because we're forced to. There you go. The whole truth and nothing but the truth. I'm real. I am real. He was a monster. He's a monster to those kids. And all the monsters in the world, nothing, they can do whatever they want. Man, they have all this crap on YouTube. Like 1946, the portal opened where a whole bunch of demons came in. Demons were always here on the earth, but that's a possibility that more demons came on the earth, or they just were always here. I mean, the most UFO spottings were after 1946. Well, maybe we just didn't have the technology yet to spot them. And maybe people were just that unaware to see flying objects in the sky, and they're just not going to say anything about it. But there are, like, CERN's supposed to be a portal. Yeah. This is Satan's world. Evil reigns. Me and Latoya had to keep our pie hole shut. That's horrible in that movie, The Titanic. The big fat woman, I can't help the way I look. No one ever helped me out. No one ever gave me a penny. I mean, barely. And, I never got any help. Like, other people get tons and tons and tons and tons of help. Not me. Yeah. I never wanted to suffer all that I've suffered and dealt with all the hell that I was forced to deal with. No one should. And in Ecclesiastes it says, the crooked you cannot make straight. That's right. Me and Latoya had to keep our pie hole shut. Keep the pie hole shut. Fat woman, that was real. The only real one on the Titanic. You're just gonna let all those people die? And we can fit some more on here. Go back. And that's real, that's just being real. Unfortunately, that's the way I felt about all the homeless people. Now, nobody else cares. I mean, certainly not the narcissist I'm always forced to deal with. He wouldn't care. He wouldn't save anybody, saving them from falling off a cliff or, helping. Don't tell him to help out little kids. Don't tell him and dead Joe Jackson and dead late Arthur Hesnell III and all the other child molesters that are dead. Don't ask them. Don't ask them to be around children. There's just too many sick people, and nothing's done about it. And I can say, okay, what should have been done with me is I should have been given a chance to just have my own place. Now, most places are haunted, so that sucks too. You have to put up with negative energy everywhere, but like, if I could have just camped somewhere, usually out in nature isn't bad. I'm pretty sure I can find a spot out in nature, right? And I'd be good for 6 months in a nice tent with nice ladies around me. And we'd have campfires, bonfires. There'd be a little bathroom with showers, and have a big cookout. And, well, the bathrooms are there. And that's all I would have needed. My entire life, I'm saying. In 2006, I desperately needed that. In 2006, I should have went into rehab, and I didn't know any better. I mean, look at me, I had nowhere to go. I needed somewhere to live, so I lived with Ted. And he just basically said, everybody needs a place. That's why you're with me and Glenn, because I don't have a place. I needed some safety and security. Somebody who respects me a little more, not by much, still fucking put down, but not as bad. For some reason, your friends aren't as bad, but then they can be. They can be your absolute worst enemies. You can have the worst friends. This world just sucks, and it shouldn't be that way at all. Evil shouldn't reign on this fucking earth, which is what, nothing's done about the really, really bad people. Nothing. I'm disgusted. I really am. All the hell that I'm forced to put up with. Like, why? To not have a helping hand at all. And all, I never had a secure spot for even a year. Not even a year. Where it was just, oh, okay, I don't have to worry. I don't have to worry about a guy or... Only one woman ever beat me up. I don't have to worry. I never had that. My life's pretty damn sad. To never have my own place. My boys did. And then the asshole say, you're just jealous. I'm not jealous. I'm stating a fact and how sad my life is. And he can't get it straight at all. He's totally delusional. Well, you're just jealous of your children having $16,000 each. No, I'm not. In fact, I'm glad, but can't I have some of that money too? To keep me alive? Will it stop me from being raped? Why can't I have that money? To take care of myself, which I never could. I never had a place. I never had a caring friend who was there for me. He looked out after me and wasn't a fucking weirdo and had to see every fucking thing that I fucking did, and every fucking thing that I did was fucking wrong. And I couldn't do one fucking thing right. Like touch a dish, open the refrigerator, touch anything in the apartment. I didn't touch anything. I lived in the car. That's what I did, but no. That narcissist is in total denial. But yeah, doesn't remember one thing that happened, that took place. Doesn't remember the one time I went to Save-A-Lot. Now, I called him 6, 7 times, talking to 2 people who were supposed to be Jesus people. Who cares? But they were talking to him, both of them. I said, no, I'm fine. Here's the girl. Oh, here's the guy. I'm still talking to him. Here's the girl. She's going to walk me home. Here's the guy. That wasn't good enough for him. No, he had to go out in this car to go try to find me. What good's that? Oh my God, I'm walking back to your place with the girl. But no. I'm a little spoiled little brat, and I have to do what I want now. And I'm gonna go find you. I'm such a good person. Church people, look what I did. She's out in the middle of the night, and I cared, and I was looking for her. Oh my God, if they knew the total details that I talked to him 6, 7 times with the people who I was with, and then she walked me home. No, he leaves out important details, like all narcissists does. That's what every narcissist does. They leave out the whole story. You know, they only want to tell their little bits and pieces of fucking scattered shit that doesn't amount to shit. Because you don't tell the whole story, well, it's useless. And who cares anyway? This life's useless. This world's useless. Because evil reigns. Why does evil reign? Become the best version of yourself. Victims can't. And I can prove that.